Hello, everybody, and we are now live. Who trusted me setting this up? I'm not sure. We're in shambles right now, Cal, but we've finally made it. We've delivered. We've come here to come together to talk some footy. So, how are you going after all of that?
Really good. Apologies to anyone that's jumped on the wrong link and who is still on the wrong link. We've had some issues to start this. It started with me accidentally deleting the GameDay Squad YouTube account. Not a good start to the live stream. And then from there, it messed up the link. Tom sent out the wrong link to a few people. Shout out to Brad. I think you joined in the back door there. You're in the chat. Tom sent the wrong one for that. But hopefully we're starting to see a few people jump on, which is great. We're here. Get ready into a great live show before round 19.
Absolutely, mate. Who can see what's behind me? Can we see this? Can we just appreciate this man for 1 second? Right there, Timmy English. But let's rip in tonight, fellas. I'm excited to talk some footy. Unfortunately, no Thursday night game. That's a little bit sad. Have to wait till Friday to see the boys play, but at least we get some extra time to set our lineups, make decisions. And today we're going to do the usual segments. We'll talk through our team, and then I've got a little new segment that I hinted at in the Discord, so I won't give away too much there, but we'll rip into that a little bit later on. We'll do our buy, gift, sell, lock of the round, and then we'll wrap it all up and let everyone go. So let's rip in. But before we do, we are here because of GameDay Squad. Create, coach, and compete. Sign up today to open up your free 30 starter packs and start building your dream squad. And again, we got a Discord competition. I post a lot on the Discord, let you guys know what's going on. But one thing we do every week is we get you to guess the highest scoring player for a particular round. And if you can guess that right, then we got a pack on the house. Additionally, if you can guess the exact score they get as well, you get a bonus rare pack on top. So make sure you're putting in your guesses. You got some time to work it out this week. But yeah, that is all from me. Cal, now it's time for you to rip in, mate.
Well, before we do that, Brad, I know you were in the chat before. Well, you can show my team there, Tom, before we get into it. Brad, we nominated in that 2 minutes between you jumping on the behind the scenes and us actually getting live here. We're going to nominate you not only to be Tom's buy, gift, sell, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. I'm excited for. But Bradley, did you want to be our community guest this week in terms of putting in your nomination for lock of the round? So we don't have Kerm this week. We don't have another special guest. So each week we get someone from the community, so i.e. someone in the chat, to let us know what player they want to lock in and what they're going to lock them in for. So if anyone else wants to jump in just in case Bradley doesn't want to put someone in, feel free to. But Bradley, we're going to prioritize your pick, and you've got first dibs on Tom's buy, sell, hold.
Yes, he does.
He's ready to go. Give it a crack. So you can either give it now or you can have a think about it later when we get to that segment a little bit later. Tom, I wasn't on the Monday show, so I didn't get to gloat how I beat you. But my team, it's changed a fair bit there because I've actually done some calculations into how I'm looking heading into the run home here for the last few games. I think we've got 6 more games to go. I'm 265 points behind you, and I've calculated that's about 44 points a round. So that's doable. But I'm 659 points away from 10th place. That is not looking so doable. That's 110 points a week I've got to make up. And while I like to think I'm pretty good at this, I'm definitely not that good. So I've turned all my attention to trying to beat you. I've given up on top 10. Shout out to anyone that's still in the running for top 10. Let us know where you're sitting at the moment in the competition, what you're hoping to finish up once the end of the year. Tom, you can see I've made a few changes. So a few people have come in and out of my team. I've actually gone, and I don't think we've got the updated list there at all. So what we might have to do is we might flick over to yours because mine's not updated, and then I might actually take you through mine when we get mine up on screen.
No worries. Can do, mate. Can do. But here we go. This is my team that I'm rolling out with this week. Josh Dunkley has been ruled healthy and available for the game for the Lions. So I touched on the show. I started Josh Dunkley last week. I had a bit of a moment. I want to forget about it, move on. But this week he'll actually play, which is really good for me. King Cheezel, Harry Cheezel. I'm thinking about starting him, but I want to put 2 different scenarios to the chat because I need some help setting my lineup this week. I'll be completely honest with you. I'm thinking, do I go Silver Cheezel or Silver Nick Martin? That's my first debate that I'm trying to get going. And then the second one is my James Sicily. Do I go Silver Sicily or Silver Liam Duggan? So I'm umming and ahhing between those two decisions. You can see who I've gone with so far. I've given the nod to Sicily and Sheasel. That could be subject to change. Everything else is pretty set for the lineup. I'm loving the rest of my defenders. The midfield, loving the duo of Freo boys down there. English gang, that's my boy. Oh, he's on that side of me. Right there. Of course, I'm starting him. Got him at a silver this week. And gold, Timmy Taranto up the top, carrying out the forwards. Love to see it. So, yeah, I'm excited. I finished 13th, fortunately. So, I moved up one position. As you said, there's definitely a bit of a gap between where I am and 10th, but I will be hunting that down. So, hopefully, this is the squad to do it this week.
Yeah, and you've gone with both Freo boys in the midfield. I know you love them both. I think they're up against your Swans this week. Is that correct?
Oh, mate, they are. And you'll see later, I've backed in and, yeah, you'll see, because I don't know if you know, but yes, I'm loving the Freo matchup this week. I am.
Yeah, nice. We've got a few similar players there. If you want to roll it back, hopefully my slide is updated there nicely because I definitely didn't have Tom Stewart in my team. I've given up on him. Mark says he's got some answers for you there, Tom. Leave it as is. Sheasel against St Kilda. Mark thinks everyone against St Kilda is going to go big. He's a good St Kilda supporter, Mark. But yeah, I know that they do concede, but
he's a wise man. That's why. He knows what he's doing, mate. He knows they love leaking points. So he's like, anyone that's versus them. It's like maybe the Swans this week. Like, versus the Swans. Get to it, boy.
You'd think there'd be record numbers of conceding points. But yeah, they do like the good matchup, obviously. My one you've gone there. I had the Sicily question as well. I didn't have the luxury of actually choosing a silver. I had to pick, I think I have a platinum Sicily and a bronze Sicily. So I've gone the bronze. I'm going to back him in. But at a bronze, I just don't have any replacements. You gave me a bit of stick last week because I think I played Dale, who stunk it up when we watched together. I just am very thin in the back line.
Yes,
so
you are. You are.
Definitely need, if there's one place I'm looking to strengthen, it's definitely there. In the midfield, I've chopped and changed a bit. Like I said, I'm not going to try and do the vanilla team here. I've got to try and spice things up if I'm any chance. Starts by going gold Andy Brayshaw. Brought Tuke Miller into the side, hoping that he goes bigger. I know a lot of people haven't come back around on him yet. Means I'm not playing Merritt. I've gone Gawn in the ruck. I'm very keen to hear your thoughts because that is the first time all year. Has anyone else jumped on the Gawn train? Have we seen what he did last week and gone, yep, you know what? I'm off English gang. I'm not in the Marshall mob this week. I'm going for Gawn. I want to know, what are people doing there? What are people thinking? And then up forward, I'm not playing Butters, and I've brought in Charlie Curnow. So I'm doing a few crazy things up there.
Yeah,
but I need
and Toby
to do
Green
that
as well.
And
I know
Toby
he's
Green.
good, but like a bit of a pod player some weeks. You know, he's not your usual top six forward. So you're liking the matchup there for Toby, or you're just looking a little bit thin again?
Well, I just didn't want to have Dunkley. So I'm going to have to do some stuff, and I've been burnt in the past about playing players straight off injuries. So it's kind of my new rule, regardless of how good they are. I'm not doing it. So yeah, he was out, and then Toby Green, that matchup as well. So that's my team. Hopefully I can claw back those couple 100 points I'm behind you, and climb back up. And yeah, the long shot, like I said, I really need someone to, things to fall apart for 10th place to slide out. So I know Mark said he's sliding. I don't know how many points you're ahead of me, Mark, but if it's 130 points a week, that would be some sliding.
Yeah, mate. Well, you can see Mark there. He's a Relton Rockets fan first, St Kilda fan second. So good on him. He's backing in his team. Love to see it. But let's move on. I'm really excited for this part. I don't know if you'll be so excited, Cal. Oh, I don't have it in there. Sorry. Bit of a mess. I made up a little edit. Don't have it. So I might just leave it on my team. You can look at my beautiful team. But what we're doing today, and we're going to pull up something in a second, so it won't matter, but I'm taking Callum into detention. So if you follow along with the show and you know what we do in our lock of the round, we have one rule for lock of the round for everyone, for myself, Kerm, and Cal, is you can only pick a player once. And once you pick them, they are no longer eligible. Now, Cal got a little bit too excited about the Jordan Dawson form over the past couple of rounds and didn't go back and look, didn't do his research, and he picked Jordan Dawson twice. So I thought, what could we do? This is the best way to do it. I'm going to take him to detention. I got a quiz for him today. I got 8 questions, which should get harder. So from the chat, this is how it's going to work. For every question he gets wrong, we're going to spin the wheel. Cal, I think we should pull up the wheel now, get that going. For every question he gets right, the wheel will not be spun. So make sure you're putting wrong answers in only. I need to make sure that Cow's not getting these right. You guys are getting your wheel spins. So in the chat, wrong answers only. I'm excited. Cow, how are you feeling? You a bit nervous? What's going on?
Again, apologies. We're a little bit in shambles for those who joined late. I accidentally deleted the GameDay Squad YouTube account about an hour ago. Was only made aware where just before we jumped on, and then Tom started inviting people to the link to behind the scenes. So again, those people, I know Bradley got to have a sneak peek. I think someone else jumped in as well before we quickly got rid of them. So in a bit of shambles, and now you're telling me I'm going to be losing some cards. There's only one card there that I'd be happy to give away. No prizes for guessing who that is going to be. So he's the one who I hope it lands on. But there's a few players in there I actually don't want to get rid of. So yeah, hopefully I can go all right.
Yes. Well, before we rip in, we'll get into this, guys. Make sure you're following along in the chat. Wrong answers only. But yeah, pull up that comment right there. So Sicily, give him another round. You know what? I agree. He has been too good this year, hasn't he? He's been playing so well. Having one off round, coming back off a suspension. Like, I understand, probably a form thing. Hopefully he's blown out some cobwebs though.
Look at that Gorn Gang.
Gorn Gang. I don't like the sound of that.
I love the sound of that.
There's only one gang. It's this man right here. See, look at him with his hat on. Like you can't mess with this guy right here, bro. He's the best. I've even got a little I think you can see an English gang title. But anyway, let's rip in, Cal. Without further ado, the first question I have for you, all right? You got your Port hat on, so this is good. This is going to suit. Port Adelaide.
Pick someone first in the chat.
Oh, yeah. I'll leave that to you, actually. I'll leave that to you. Seeing as you're in detention, I want you to pick the person. I'll ask you the question, and then they can have a chance at whatever the result is.
Well, yell out if you do want to go. I'm going to go with Dan's Dynamos just because I do like Gorn Gang. We do know it's anything but English gang here on the show. So, yeah, hit me with the first one.
All right, here we go. Port Adelaide is having a great season. So, hashtag Ken in, Ken 10. I've heard it all from you this year. It's been the ups and downs, but I've loved it. I've loved every bit of it. I can't lie. But I want to ask you, what is Port's record exactly at the moment?
Ooh. We had 3 losses at the start of the year. Or do we have? Yeah, we lost. No, we lost 2, and then we beat the Swans, and then we lost the 3rd, and we're going into round 19. So we'd have played. We're going into round 19? Yep. So we've had 18. We've had 17 on the bye. Are we 3 and 11? No, he's won 12. Geez, sorry for the muffling. Are we 12 and 3? No, I'm not getting it. That was the streak. I'm all over the place. 13 and 3. Lock it in.
Spin the wheel, mate. It's 14 and 3. Yeah, so that's another win for the chat. Love to see that. That is hilarious, mate. It's that time of the night, mate. But look at that. Speaking of Gorn Gang.
Gorn Gang, Dan, you couldn't have asked that better. If you'd like to play a Platinum, I don't know what competition you're playing in it, but you've now got that choice. Hopefully that makes it a little bit harder for you. Tom, make sure you're keeping note of these so we can send them because all the cards are mine. Make sure you reach out to us on the Discord or me directly on the Discord, and I'll be able to arrange a trade before this round. So Dan's Dynamos, that Max Gorn is all yours. Disappointed to lose that one. Not a good start.
Yeah, especially with the form he's in, after a massive monster round, bloody Gorn. See you later. That hurts, mate.
Alrighty, next one.
Here we go. Do you want to select someone, and then I'll get you to guess?
Mark Jones for Lyset Gang. I wish. I wish. Let me know if you want me picking you. Otherwise, we'll come back around. We'll just keep giving it to whoever's asking for it. Hopefully, though, I get these ones right. So,
absolutely. All right, here we go. A few weeks ago, and speaking of Mark Jones, shout out to the man, but he guessed correctly who the tallest player in the AFL was. So I thought I'd do the old switcheroo. Callum, who is the shortest?
Oh, I thought you were going to say who is the other person that wasn't Mason Cox. Caleb Daniels?
There's 3. He is one of them. So correct. You will not have to spin the wheel for that one. Well done.
Who are the other 2?
McDonald, Tip, and Woody, but he's in and out this year. So and
Is he that short?
yeah, and Keziah Pickett, they're all 5'7".
Really?
Yeah, he plays a lot bigger than what he is, Keziah Pickett, but he's a
Yeah.
little demon and he's athletic as hell.
Well,
So
Tipper Woody's so buff. I just don't notice the height. And then, yeah, Cozzy. Yeah. Oh well, there you go. You learn. Sorry, Mark. Not giving that to you. Who we've got next? Dan.
next, mate.
So this will be the next one.
Beautiful. All right, let's rip in. So you've proclaimed, and I quote when I say this, James Rowbottom is my boy. So if that is the case, what does Rowbottom currently average in game day squad? But I'm going to give you a plus minus of 2.
What? Not going to guess that.
He's your boy, bro. You got to know this.
Yeah, Horde Francis is my boy. I wouldn't be able to tell you what he's averaging.
How's chat feel about this? Wrong answers only. Can I get some? Help Cal out.
101 points.
Not quite. Very close. Pretty close. It's 93. It's okay. Spin the wheel, mate.
Well, this has to land on the row bottom. One of the players I actually didn't want to give away. Here it is. Oh no, happy with that.
You're very
happy with that. People will know that I am more than happy. If you'd like another Zeeble, I've still got a few that I'd love to get rid of. So please also just message me in Discord. I'll give them away. Dan D, that is all yours. Next one up, I'm going to go Minnow 15. He's back. He agrees that was a bit of a stitch up for a question. I hope they get a bit nicer from here.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a head-to-head battle here. So we got hashtag English Gang on one side. We got hashtag Marshall Mob on the other side. Who has had more high scores this season going head-to-head, not including their bye rounds?
Early on, it was Marshall by some distance. Also, it annoyed me. You got the hands wrong. You got English wrong on this side, and you've said Marshall on the other one.
Sorry,
thought you would have rehearsed that one before we jumped on. But next time. I feel like I don't know. Part of me thinks this is you trying to get me to say Marshall and then it being English. But then I don't think you'd bring this up if it wasn't English. So I'm going to go with English because no way you're going to dog your boy like that live.
No way I'm going to dog my boy like that live. That is correct. So it's just for the record. It's 9 Tim English, 7 Marshall Mob.
There you go. There you go. Saved. All right.
All righty. You ready?
Yeah. Go again. Just who else wants one? Let us know. Maybe spin it. We'll ask the next one, and then we can see who wants it, who thinks I'm going to get it wrong.
Yeah, I've got a celebrity question. Or actually, I've got a celebrity series of questions here. So you have heard that correctly. Kerm couldn't make tonight's live stream, and he sends his deepest apologies, but he's missing the opportunity for payback at Callum. As some of you will remember, a couple of weeks ago, the infamous live where me and Kerm were just letting our clubs go here, there, and everywhere. Couldn't answer a question correctly, so he couldn't be here. So I said, Kerm, why don't you send me some, and your presence will be here without your actual physical body. So these are courtesy of Kerm. Cal, are you ready for these? And do we have someone ready for a potential shot at a card?
Well, we'll go Mark, knowing that he's Kerm's boy. So we'll go Mark. We'll see if we can get him one. Hopefully not, though, again.
Are you ready? Now, Kerm, I will say, is not as kind as me. So I'll rip in. You thought the other question was hard. Who was the number 16 player for Port Adelaide in 2003?
The number 16?
Yeah.
Like the jersey number?
Yeah.
2003, Warren Treadray.
Sure is. Well done.
I thought it was a trick question.
Well done.
No, he was 16. He was the captain. Captain normally wears 1, but Matthew Primus was injured that year. So he captained our grand final wearing 16. Some Port trivia for you. Not a fake fan.
Oh, mate. That's good. Well done. Well done. I have to give you your props there. I thought when I saw that, I was like, that's a trick question.
That's a stitch up knowing that I joined the stream with Warren behind me every week. It would have been like you getting an English question wrong with him behind you.
Oh, goodness. So true. Very, very true. All right. But here we go. The next one. Have we got someone that we've nominated? Sorry.
Yeah, we'll go Minnow again.
Yep, absolutely. And yeah, we do miss Kerm. Get around him. 100%. So aside from Harry Sheasel and Will Ashcroft, from the 2022 draft class, who is averaging the most fantasy points this season?
Good question.
It is a pretty good question. Pretty relevant to our platform as well. Dynasty. You want to be knowing these type of players.
I haven't really been buying or looking for anyone outside of because I spent so long trying to get a Sheasel. I still only have a bronze Sheasel. So I've definitely missed the hype on him in terms of when everyone was trying to get him. Now I still can't get him. No one will give him up.
I got a spare silver. You just got to give me your whole club. I'll trade them to you.
We'll see. Did this come from Kerm or you?
No, this is Kerms. Yeah, these are Kerms.
Yeah, geez. Can I ask a friend? Can I refer to the chat and can I ask a friend? Does someone want to?
Yeah, of course you can. But I want to see wrong answers only. Come on, chat, help him out.
If you help me get it right, then I will send you the card. If you help me get it wrong, I'll send it to Minnow. So we'll see if anyone sabotages. Or see if Minnow can pay someone off to try and get it someone else. Because the only other, I don't even
stitch up. You can't be doing that.
Mine thought Jinby, but I don't know if that's too obvious. I don't even know what he's scoring.
All right, do you want to lock something in, mate? Come on, I need something from you.
I'll go Jinby.
Okay, it's unfortunately that will be incorrect. We will need to spin the wheel. It's George Wardlaw with 72.8 game day scored fantasy point average. So
how many games did he play? He's only played a couple, hasn't he?
I don't think he's played the entire season. Yeah, but he's having a good year. He's having a good year for the 2022 draft class, at least. Now that
Darcy
is a nice card. That's got a great matchup this week, if I say so myself.
You love your ruckman. You absolutely love them. Minnow, hit me up after this on the Discord. That one is yours. Oh, didn't remove. Bear with me while I fix that one up. But yeah, didn't remove that one. Timo, would you love us to spin the wheel if we get a question wrong? This one will come to you if it does. You want to hit me with the next one?
Yep, can do, mate. Can do. So I'll make this your final question. It's been a tough night for you. I understand. But this one is another goodie, as I would say. So this is a who am I? I'm going to read out a couple things. You need to guess who this player is. I played 43 games for Richmond FC and then moved to Collingwood, where I won the Coleman Medal. And that is all Kerm has given you as hints. Who am I?
My mind straight away went to Travis Cloak. I don't ever remember him playing for Richmond, but I actually can't remember anyone else that's won a Coleman Medal, nor did he ever win one. But I'm going to go Travis Cloak.
That is incorrect. We'll spin the wheel for the last time tonight. It's Brian Taylor, unfortunately, mate.
Oh, my other favourite person. If it lands on Darcy, we won't give it to you. Timo, if you'd love my Jai Newcomb card, you can have him. Hit me up on Discord. I think I did pretty well then, pretty unscathed. I didn't like losing my Gorn card because that would be good potentially next year. Particularly, I should say, if we start to look at introducing multiple competitions on the platform. So stay tuned for that. Nothing confirmed yet, but some good things going on behind the scenes. But pretty happy with that. That Libba card was also another one I didn't want to lose. If there is another competition that comes in, those platinums and golds are going to be important. And Libba's just killing it at the moment and just someone that people are overlooking on the transfer market. So, yeah, definitely someone you can buy low at the moment, in my view.
100%. Totally agree. But we'll move it on. We will move it on. Let me get this up. This is my favorite part of the live stream. Always. It is buy, gift, and sell. So I know who I'm giving mine to this week. Cal, who are you going to give yours to?
Well, you do yours for Bradley first, and then we'll see who wants a buy, gift, sell. So,
alrighty, we can do that. I'm happy with that. I'm feeling. Can you smell that? That's a legend coming. Oh, that's definitely not a legend animation, though. I'm sorry, Bradley.
No, who we got?
Okay, triple golds though. All right, we'll start it off. Spargo.
Nope. Have fun with that one.
I'm so sorry, Bradley. I couldn't even make it up to you, mate.
There's,
I will give you Spargo. You can have Spargo. I'll list Quainer on the transfer market for a cent after the show. And Cool Hard. That's yeah.
coming your way.
Yeah, absolutely. That is not hot, but that's okay. Cal, you've got a chance here to redeem us.
Yeah, and I'm not going to redeem us. I'm going to redeem Bradley as well because again, for the final time, he jumped into the behind the scenes footage and avoided some chaos when you were sent it around the long links. So we'll go again. We'll see what we can do.
Timo, my man, thank you for the shout out, but I don't know if that's my finest pack. I'll be honest with you. Had a couple of goodies in my lifetime.
Yeah, it's A plus back for you. You don't pull many.
Quainer is playing well, so yeah,
check out the YouTube channel that I almost deleted an hour ago to see how your pack opening videos went. They may or may not be around for too long if I keep deleting things accidentally. So go check them out while you can.
Oh, mate, that is too true and too
Still
funny.
might not get it back. So if anyone, it looks like there's a few people watching along on YouTube, which shows that they're there, which is good. Actually, yeah, really really nice to see that that's happening.
It's all right,
Stephen
mate.
May.
We'll move on from the YouTube.
Ooh,
okay, that's better. That's better. That is not how
Kennedy.
I thought we were going to finish that. But mate, you're going to make the decision now for Bradley. Who are you going to give to him? Transfer market for a cent after.
I'm going to keep Warple. You can have Stephen May and you can put Kennedy on the transfer market for a cent. See if anyone bites at that.
No worries. Sounds bloody good, mate. Well done. Thank you, everyone, for participating in that as per normal. Sorry that I couldn't come through with something a little better for you all, but you know what? That is life, and sometimes it's just not your day, is it? So.
No, we will get a legend one day. People always ask, "Oh, can you guys get yourself legends?" It's like, well, no. If we could, the pack openings would be a lot more exciting than this.
Yes, 100%. Tell me about it, mate. But let's move on. The final part of the live stream. This is your part, Cal. I'll let you take it away, mate. Rip in.
Yeah, so I missed the show again on Monday, so I missed being able to say that I am catching you. So Bradley, get your pick in here as well because you said you were going to lock someone in on behalf of the community this week who was actually doing pretty well. Kerm looked like he was on a bit of a run, but the community has jumped him back. So he's back into fourth, and I'm not far away from you. So I'm confident this week, Tom, that I can get the lock right. So just to recap of what we do, every week we pick a player. We can't pick the same player twice throughout the season. Otherwise, you have to do something like I just did, i.e. give away my cards because I picked Jordan Dawson twice. And then if that player scores more than what you've put them down for, you get the points that you've locked them in for. If they miss it, you get a 0. So you guys revealed your shows on your point or your picks for this week on the Monday show. Do you want to flick over to the next one to see who you guys went with? Because you've already released. You've got Sarong and you've got Cogs. I'm going to go big this week. I'm doubling down on Maxi Gorn. Hashtag Gorn Gang for 130 points. Get that trending over English Gang. I think he's going to have a big game. I don't think a lot of people are going to rush to him. I think they're still going to be on the English train. Potentially even someone like Darcy this week with the matchup. But yeah, definitely. He's who I'm locking in.
Did you see who Brad Lee decided that he wanted to take? And I will say this. I'll back him up. He actually said that before this was shown. So no funny business going on there. He's jumping on Gorn Gang. 135. Big score. Even bigger than yourself. I know you said you went big, but that's monster. Monster week for Gorny. How's everyone feeling about that? Are we feeling like Gorny's going to ton up, start playing well? Could be the round for it.
Well, yeah, obviously came off the big week last week, so I'm really hoping he doubles down on that again. So Bradley, if he does hit with that 135 and you do take the community up 135 points, we'll make sure we'll reach out to you on next week's stream to look after you with something. So yeah, that's what we've locked in. Keen to see how we go. Very keen to see how the Cogs one goes for Kerm. But yeah, it is heating up at the top. And I think that's pretty much wrapped us up here, Tom. It's good to have another week of footy back, but I agree with you. It's just not the same with footy on a Thursday night. So no footy tonight. If there is anyone there, we do have the other side of our game, the rugby league. They've got a game. So if you love fantasy and you've got nothing to do tonight, definitely go check that out because, yeah, it doesn't quite hit the same as our Aussie Rules game, but it's still something.
For sure. I will just make a comment here. Minno's left this for us, and I 100% agree with this. We saw Darcy go down last week with a knee injury. Won't be playing this week, but Luke Jackson is going to come back into that ruckman spot and presumably, should be starting and taking a lot of that time. We saw earlier this year when Darcy was out what Luke Jackson can do. So I love that point. I think Luke Jackson is in for a really big week. But gosh, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of great matchups for ruckman this week. I just don't know if that's the one I would personally be going with. But gosh, it's a good pick.
But I tell you what, he's going to be playing as a forward. So Jackson is a forward in our game. So if you are looking for someone who could go big, he is potentially that person. I forgot about Darcy. We were there watching it together, and I've forgotten about it when I think I was talking about him before in that favorable matchup. So yeah, no, I agree with that. I love that Jackson pick.
Yes, look at that. He said it himself. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I might even need to chuck him in there over old Dunkley. We will see. But guys, thank you so much for checking in and tuning into another Game Day Squad Aussie Rules live stream. We appreciate your attendance, all the comments in the chat. We'll keep doing this every week for you, and we just appreciate the continual support on this. Cow, mate, anything you want to leave the viewers with today?
No, make sure if you did win a card, hit us up on the Discord and get active in that competition we've got going on there as well. It's great to see some people in there with their guesses, seeing what people are doing for the week, and gives you a good idea of who people are actually thinking is going to go well. So make sure you get involved in that and don't be afraid to say hello. So
absolutely. Keep your eyes on that transfer market. That Quino will be up very, very soon. We'll catch all your legends later. Cheers, fellas.